The Grand Galactic Hall was brighter than 1,000 suns. It floated in deep space, far away from any star system. Inside, more than 100 alien species had gathered. They had come to welcome a new member into the Galactic Union. This new member was Earth. At the center of the hall, a massive screen showed an image of a blue and green planet. Earth looked beautiful, quiet, and harmless. Is this really them? A tall, silver-skinned alien laughed. This tiny rock with monkeys on it? Another alien with insect eyes joined in. They call themselves humans, so fragile, so weak. I heard their best weapons are still made with explosions. More laughter echoed through the hall. The aliens were old and powerful. Some had mastered light-speed travel 1,000 years ago. Others could move planets or bend time. Most had already fought wars, survived black holes, and built civilizations across galaxies. And now, they had allowed humans to join. Let's just be honest, one alien delegate said with a grin. They are not a threat, they are a joke. Only one person didn't laugh. A human stood at the far end of the hall, near the glass walls that showed stars outside. His name was Ambassador Rain Carter, and he heard every word. He said nothing, but he remembered humanity's place when humans first made contact with aliens. They were amazed. The galaxy was full of wonders, floating cities, star-sized machines, intelligent energy life forms. It was like stepping into a dream, but that dream quickly became a nightmare. Humans were placed at the bottom of the Galactic Union. No real power. No voice in decisions. No control over laws. They were told, "You are too young, you are not ready." So humans accepted small roles. They worked as technicians, miners, and low-level officers in alien systems. Some were even sent as cleaners or helpers on alien ships. Aliens laughed at their efforts. They called Earth the kindergarten planet. Humans were mocked in schools. Alien kids wore costumes pretending to be clumsy humans for fun. Holo shows made jokes. How many humans does it take to fix a wire? None, they're already dead. The galaxy thought humanity was funny, but they didn't understand something important. Humans were watching, and they were learning. Quiet strength in the icy moons of Glaxis 5, human workers lasted longer in the mines than expected. The radiation levels were deadly, but humans kept working. They adapt fast, said a bird-like alien scientist. In the hot deserts of Silvora 9, a group of humans survived a sandstorm that killed 10 alien engineers. No protection, just instinct. They don't give up, said a robotic observer. Across alien space, strange things started happening. Humans in low jobs solved complex problems. Some created shortcuts in alien code. Others fixed machines that even their alien bosses didn't understand. They're creative, said an insectoid technician. Yet still, aliens laughed. They called it beginner's luck. They said humans were just unpredictable and weird. But back on Earth, things were changing. The hidden plan. A secret meeting was held deep under the surface of Mars, in a hidden human base called Red Point Zero. Only the most trusted Earth leaders attended. Ambassador Rain Carter stood before a digital map of the galaxy. Red dots marked human colonies. Blue dots showed alien control. "We've been underestimated," he said quietly. "They don't see us as equals. That's our advantage." The others nodded. A scientist named Dr. Selena Wren stepped forward. "We have started Project Echo," she said. "We're working on enhancing humans, not just with machines, but with biology, psychology, and something new." "What new?" a general asked. She looked around and whispered, "Imagination. That's something they don't understand. And that's where we'll win." The room went silent. Alien observers. Meanwhile, in the Galactic Union headquarters, a report was being discussed. The title read, "Unexpected Patterns of Human Survivability." An alien admiral tapped the screen. "Look at this. Out of 200 humans exposed to gamma storms, 197 survived. How? Luck? Another guessed. No, the Admiral frowned. They're hiding something. Please, said a lizard-like ambassador. They're not smart enough for secrets. But the Admiral wasn't sure. He opened another file. Missing human transport ship. Disappeared near Nebula 7. No signal, no wreckage. And then another. Human team entered Black Zone on Moon Threx 2. No backup. All returned alive. Alien team sent later. Never came back. Too many strange things. Too many mysteries, still. The Galactic Council ignored it. Back to the hall, the Grand Hall ceremony continued. Human delegates stood silently, receiving the welcome badge from the Union leader. It was shiny. It was gold. It meant nothing. Welcome, Earth, said the alien leader with a fake smile. We hope you learn much from us. Ambassador Carter took the badge and nodded politely. Inside, he was thinking, you have no idea what's coming. Whispers in the dark on a cold moon near a black star. A group of human soldiers trained in secret. They ran faster, healed faster, and responded like machines, but still had human hearts. We are not building soldiers, Dr. Wren said. We are building survivors, thinkers, ghosts. A child walked up to her. Will I go to space one day? She smiled. One day, you'll go where even aliens fear to walk. In a chamber nearby, an AI brain lit up. Its name, Athena Protocol 01. It was designed to grow with its human pilot. Not just to assist, but to become a part of them. The warning: one alien ship captain received a strange signal. It was from an abandoned mining planet once used by humans. The signal was encrypted in Earth languages. He decoded it slowly. It said, "We know you laugh. We know you think we are weak. But remember this, the quiet ones are the ones you should fear the most. The rules are about to change." The message ended with a symbol, a human eye watching. The captain reported it. The council ignored him. Ending. Seen Ambassador Carter looked up at the stars. Behind him, Earth's small group of ships floated near the Grand Hall. Basic models. Weak engines, old weapons, but deep in Earth's dark zones. New ships were being built. Ships without names. Ships that didn't follow alien rules. The stars didn't laugh. They watched. And so did humanity. The room was dark and cold, only red. Lights blinked on the walls. A soft humming sound filled the air. A human man lay on a metal table. His chest moved slowly. Wires were connected to his skin. Machines beeped beside him. Then his eyes opened, bright silver. A voice came from the shadows, version 5. Survived. A secret beneath Mars. Far below the surface of Mars, in the deep tunnels of Red Point Zero. Earth was hiding something from the galaxy. Aliens thought they understood humans, small, emotional, weak creatures, but they were wrong. For 10 years, Earth had been working on a top-secret program called Project Echo. It had one goal: to create a new kind of human, one that could survive anywhere, one that could learn faster than any alien, one that could never be controlled. Dr. Selena Wren led the project. She had once been a peaceful scientist. Now, she was the architect of something the galaxy wasn't ready for. She looked through the glass at the test subject in Chamber 9, the man who had just woken up. He was no longer just human. The galaxy still laughed. Meanwhile, on a space station, above planet Almaris, a group of alien officers sat around a hologram. Humans? One of them laughed. Please, they still use bullets and chemical rockets. Another shook his head. They talk about freedom and hope. Cute, but useless. They didn't know that humans were already on Almaris. They didn't know that a group of enhanced human scouts were living in the shadows watching, learning, mapping. Recording every weakness. Subject 5 back in the Mars facility, the man known as Subject 5 sat up slowly. His body moved smoothly, too smoothly. Dr. Wren walked in. Do you know your name? She asked. The man blinked. Name, Marcus. Do you remember anything? He paused. Pain, fire, then ... silence. She nodded. You died, and we brought you back. Marcus looked at his hands. They were marked with strange lines, nanocircuits. Under the skin, what am I? He asked. Dr. Wren replied softly, You're the next step. Marcus had a brain that could connect with AI. His body healed 3 times faster than normal. His eyes could see infrared, ultraviolet, even energy. Flows. He could read a book in 5 seconds and remember every word. But most important, he still felt human. He still felt pain, fear, anger, and purpose. Earth's Gamble Earth knew was weak on paper. The Galactic Union had more ships, more weapons, more colonies. But Earth had something they didn't single quotes T colon desperation. And in desperation, humans do crazy things. General Mira Kwan stood in front of a secret council of Earth's leaders. We can't beat them in a normal war, she said. So we won't fight a normal war. They agreed. Earth wouldn't build bigger weapons. They would build unpredictable minds. A mission in the dark. Marcus's first test came quickly. A communication satellite near the border of alien space had gone silent. A normal team might take a week to get there. Marcus went alone. No ship. No backup. Just him and the stars. He arrived. In 2 hours, riding a stealth drop pod built for speed, not safety, he found the satellite. And something worse. An alien bio device was attached to it, draining information. A spy tool. Marcus didn't ask for permission. He tore it off and hacked it. His AI, Athena, whispered in his ear. Information extracted. Sending false data back to them. Within minutes, the aliens thought humans were still using steam-powered engines. They started noticing in the Galactic Intelligence Office. A deep space analyst watched her screen. Strange. She muttered. The humans are too quiet. She opened logs. 3 human ships had entered dangerous zones and returned with more data than expected. Could be luck, her partner said. She didn't believe it. Or, she whispered, they're hiding something. She sent a report up the chain. No one read it. Training the next Onision, Earth's dark side. In hidden valleys and empty cities, children were training, not normal training. Not running or shooting. They were solving puzzles, playing war games, meditating in zero gravity, connecting with mini-eyes. Dr. Wren walked among them. She watched a girl lift a metal ball with her mind, not through magic, but through an AI-enhanced neural circuit. These children, she told General Kwan, will lead Earth's future. The general nodded. If the galaxy attacks us, they'll regret it. A broken treaty. Aliens always thought humans were desperate to please. So when Earth was asked to share its research in exchange for protection, they expected a quick yes, but Ambassador Carter said no. Earth will no longer give free labor, no more tech sharing, no more blind obedience. The Alien Council was shocked. You're risking your place in the Union, they warned. Carter smiled. Maybe it's time we made our own place. Back on Earth, his words echoed across every screen. Humanity was done playing nice. A shadowy victory. A pirate attack hit an alien trade route. 5 ships disabled. No survivors reported, but 1 alien ship sent a short message before dying. Humans. Not what they seem, they signal lost. The Galactic Council blamed solar flares. Earth said nothing, but in the Mars base, Marcus returned from a mission. His armor was cracked. His eyes tired. Dr. Wren looked at him. You okay? He nodded slowly. They bleed. Just like us. 1 step ahead on a remote moon. Alien scientists gathered for a secret experiment, trying to build a weapon to stop human enhancement. Before they could start, their lab exploded. A single sentence was found on the wreckage. Don't play catch up. You'll lose. The aliens were terrified. They started watching Earth more closely. Too late. Ending scene in a dark room. Ambassador Carter stood alone. Behind him, stars shone bright. A message came in from the Mars base. Dr. Wren's voice. Subject 6 is online. Stronger, faster, smarter. The next generation is ready. Carter replied softly, then it begins. He turned to the stars and whispered, "You laughed at us. You thought we were nothing, but we changed the rules. Now, the galaxy plays our game." Deep inside a black asteroid near the edge of the galaxy, an alien team walked silently. They were elite, fast, strong, chosen from 7 different species. Their mission: investigate strange energy signals coming from the asteroid. As they entered a dark tunnel, their sensors began to fail. "Something is here," one whispered. Then everything went dark. The last thing their ship recorded was a word scratched into stone. Echo. The hidden lab back on Mars. The lights inside Red Point Zero flickered blue. Dr. Selena Wren stood in front of a sealed glass chamber. Inside, Subject 6 floated in a thick fluid. His eyes were closed, but his brain was active, burning with ideas, images, and memories. He wasn't just human anymore. He was something more. Around him, machines moved by thought. A gun assembled itself with no hands. A drone activated from a brain signal. "Subject 6, the I voice said. "Prepare for awakening." And then, his eyes opened. They glowed white. An impossible body. Subject 6 had no name. He had no past. He was built, not born, but he could think faster than any human or alien. He could learn an entire alien language in 10 minutes. He could run at 80 kilometers per hour without rest. And his skin? Not metal. Not flesh. Something in between. A living armor made from bio-nanocells. It healed, adapted, and changed shape when needed. One alien spy called him a weapon with no limits. He was never meant to lead, but something inside him had different plans. Aliens get nervous across the galaxy. Strange things were happening. Alien patrol ships disappeared. Spy bots lost signal near Earth zones. Trade routes shifted, controlled by new human companies that didn't exist last year. The Galactic Council finally met in panic. "These humans are hiding something," one elder said. "They have no right to power," said another. An admiral from the Varnax Empire slammed the fire table. "Then let's take it from them." A vote was held. By the end of the hour, humanity was officially flagged as a potential threat, but they were already too late. The outpost. Test to test Subject 6. Earth built a secret plan. They created a fake emergency. A human outpost on a moon called Vetra-9 went silent. They sent Subject 6 alone. In reality, Vetra-9 had no people. It was a trap set to test him. Cameras watched. Satellites scanned. Earth's top minds waited. When Subject 6 landed, he was calm. He walked slowly. No weapons in hand. Then the test began. Automated drones attacked. Then tanks. Then a full AI-powered base defense. Subject 6 didn't run. He moved like wind. Like shadow, he used the enemy's weapons against them. He turned a defense grid into an EMP trap. He hacked a drone with thought. In 4 minutes and 17 seconds. The test base was silent. One human general whispered, "What have we created?" A visit to Earth. Ambassador Rain Carter returned to Earth for the first time in 3 years. He met Subject 6 in a hidden chamber. "You're the galaxy's fear now," Carter said. Subject 6 looked at him. "I don't want fear. I want freedom." Carter nodded. "Then earn it. Show them who we are." Subject 6 didn't smile. He simply said, "Give me a real mission." Carter handed him a small chip. It had one name: Zaltrax Core, Galactic Weapon Lab. Strike on Zaltrax. Zaltrax was not just any lab. It was the Galactic Union's central weapon design facility, hidden in a black nebula. No one knew its location except one person. A human AI named Athena Protocol, 03 had found a leak in alien comms 2 years ago. Now, Subject 6 was going there. He didn't take a ship. He used a prototype stealth pod called Ghost Drive. No engine trail, no signature. He landed silently. The aliens inside didn't know he was there. Until the lights died, they fought back. Zoltrax security activated full defense. Robotic guards, shields, anti-gravity traps. Subject 6 moved like liquid. He blended into walls. His skin changed color. His AI predicted every move. He disabled the main core in 7 minutes. He left one message behind. Your galaxy has rules. We don't follow them anymore. Council in chaos. When news of the Zoltrax breach reached the Galactic Council, chaos broke out. This is war, shouted a blue-scaled alien. No, another said. This is worse. This is fear. They broke our strongest security system like it was a toy. The Council voted to suspend all human trade and block Earth from major space lanes. But Earth was ready, because humans didn't need permission anymore. Building in silence on the far side of Saturn, a massive black station began to rise. No name, no signal. Inside it, thousands of enhanced humans trained, some with AI brains, some with biological upgrades, some with unknown tech. Dr. Wren stood on the observation deck. We're not making an army, she said to her assistant. We're making a message. Subject 6 evolves back on Earth. Subject 6 sat in darkness. He was changing again, not by machine. He removed his armor. Let it reform, reconnect, become him. He no longer needed commands. He knew what needed to be done. And for the first time, he dreamed of Earth, of stars, of war. Ending scene on a distant alien world. A child looked at the sky and asked her mother, "Why do we fear Earth?" The mother whispered, "Because they don't follow our rules." Are they monsters? No. The mother said, voice shaking, "They're what happens when the galaxy laughs too long." Far away, in a place no map shows, Subject 6 stood above a planet. He looked down. And said just one word, soon. A fleet of 12 alien warships flew toward Earth. Inside the command ship, Admiral Relix of the Varnax Empire smiled. Humans have made too much noise, he said. It's time we reminded them who rules the stars. But when the fleet arrived near Earth's solar system, they found nothing. No planet, no moon, no sun. Only black space. A message appeared on every screen. You searched for Earth, but Earth is no longer part of your galaxy. Then the fleet vanished too. How do you hide a planet? No one could believe it. Alien science teams asked, how can an entire planet just disappear? Some said Earth had cloaked itself. Others said it had been moved. A few whispered it had become something else, but no one had proof. The truth was worse. Earth didn't just vanish. It removed itself from detection. All known sensors, signals, even gravity scanners no longer worked on Earth. It was still there, in the same place, but to the rest of the galaxy, it didn't exist. The mirror field inside the moon, under a fake rock layer, was the core of the operation. The mirror field. Built using stolen alien tech, ancient Earth theories, and something new. Something never fully explained. It bent light, energy, and space around the solar system. From outside, it looked like a cold, dead sector. No planets, no sun, just floating rocks. From inside, humans could see everything. They could move ships. Fire weapons. Watch the galaxy. And the galaxy could see nothing. Why Earth did it? Ambassador Rain Carter stood before the Human Defense Council. They blocked our trade. They mocked our history. They stole our minds and used our labor. He paused, eyes sharp. And now, we vanish, not to hide, but to choose when and where we return. General Mira Kwan added, we are not escaping. We are building a storm. A storm they'll never see coming. The new space Earth didn't vanish to stay quiet. It vanished to prepare. Behind the mirror, Field, massive stations grew near Saturn and Neptune. New. Ships. Silent weapons. AI-controlled fleets. Children trained in zero-gravity cities. Engineers built machines that could bend time by seconds. Rewrite basic code of alien A is. And even trick black holes. The system was not quiet. It was boiling with preparation. Subject 6's. Mission Subject 6 didn't return to Earth after Zoltrax. Went deeper. He entered lost space regions the Galactic Council avoided. There, he found broken satellites, dead ships, old wars. But also alien data. A forgotten species had once made a weapon that could destroy stars. Subject 6 wasn't looking to use it. He wanted to understand it, because Earth would need knowledge beyond science to win the next phase. Whispers across the stars. Aliens. Notice strange things. Ships that vanish near dead zones. Messages that self-deleted before reading. Black drones shaped like Earth. Birds watching alien labs. But no one could prove anything. An alien informant in the Galactic Trade Union. Sighed. It's like ghosts. You hear footsteps, but nothing is there. The galaxy grew nervous. Earth, once considered weak and emotional, had become a legend. The bounty in fear. The Galactic Council placed a bounty, 500 million credits for any human ship caught. 1 billion for a confirmed location of Earth. Bounty hunters. Search. Spy networks activated. Even friendly species turned suspicious. But they found nothing. In fact, those who searched too hard went missing. The attack that failed. A brave alien commander found what he thought was a hidden Earth relay station. He sent 3 cruisers to destroy it. They arrived. They fired. Then silence. His fleet never returned. Later, a small box appeared at Galactic HQ. Inside it, the alien commander's badge. And a note. This is not your playground anymore. The council breaks. Inside the Galactic Council, chaos broke out. Humans are tricksters. One shouted. They have become a virus, said another. They hide, they hit, they vanish. A third one, quiet until now, whispered, no. They didn't vanish. They're watching. That day, 3 members resigned. 2 left the Union. 1 killed himself. Fear was eating the galaxy. Humanity's message on the 10th day after Earth's disappearance. A message was broadcast. Not from Earth. Not from a ship. From every screen in the galaxy at once. Subject 6 appeared. No helmet. Just his eyes. You feared our chaos, he said. You mocked our dreams. You saw us as broken, loud, primitive. He paused. We are not primitive. We are focused. We are united. He leaned closer. You think Earth is gone? He smiled just a little. We've never been more here. Then the screens went dark. Ending scene. A young alien boy stared out a spaceport window. He asked his mother, will we ever see Earth again? His mother didn't answer at first. Then she said softly, we will, but not on our terms. Far away, inside the mirror field, Earth rotated quietly. It waited. Prepared. Hidden. And above it, Subject 6 stood on a silent ship, looking at alien stars. He whispered, next. We changed their minds. A star went dark, not exploded, not consumed. It just vanished. No sound. No light. Nothing left. The signal came from a deep sector called Veron Line, a dead zone even pirates avoided. Within minutes, every alien empire knew the Leviathan has awakened. The Galactic Council gave only one command. Send it to Earth. What is the Leviathan? The Leviathan was not a machine, not a life form, not fully. It was both a living weapon, designed 1,000 years ago by a race now extinct. Its size, half the moon. Its core, black matter fused with AI brain clusters. Its only purpose, destroy what cannot be controlled. It had no soul, only sensors, commands, and power. It had been locked away in deep space for centuries. Now, the galaxy wanted it aimed at one target, Earth. A silent march the Leviathan moved, through the stars like a black cloud. No engine light. No sound. Planets near its path lost atmosphere. Moons cracked. Stars dimmed. Inside the mirror field, Earth detected it. Subject 6 stood watching the screen. He didn't speak. Dr. Selena Wren entered. The galaxy just sent us its devil. Subject 6 replied calmly, then we become their hell. Preparing for impact, the human council met in Mars Deep Command. No shouting. No panic. Just cold logic. They had seen war. They had built ghosts, shadows, weapons that bent time. But the Leviathan was different. It didn't think. It only erased. We can't fight it directly, said General Miraquan. No, Selena added. We'll teach it something. The mirror trap Earth activated Project Echoville. It wasn't a weapon. It was an illusion. Using graviton shifts, light bend waves, and alien math, humans created fake Earths across space. 7 in total. All of them perfect illusions. Cities, people, weather. Each time Leviathan approached one, it struck and found nothing. Just empty space. Again and again, the monster grew. Angrier. Faster. But it never spoke. It just kept hunting. Humanity strikes back as the Leviathan chased shadows. Subject 6 slipped aboard its outer shell, wearing a silent gravity suit, and, cloaked in plasma fog, he landed unseen. He began planting logic bombs, tiny code devices that didn't destroy, but made the enemy question. Leviathan didn't have feelings, but my mind started to pause. Why were there 7 Earths? Why did its scans return infinite reflections? Its system slowed by 0.2 seconds, then 0.5. Then 1. To most that's nothing, but to the Leviathan, it meant confusion. An ancient mind wakes deep inside Leviathan's black core. Something stirred. Not something older. A backup mind from the extinct race that built it. ERROR, reality conflict detected. Request, source update. That was Subject 6's plan. He wanted it to wake up. Not to destroy it, but to talk to it, and maybe turn it. The voice inside the monster in the silence of space. Leviathan suddenly stopped. All ships across the galaxy saw it freeze. Then it sent a message, but not to the aliens. To Earth. In old binary code, it asked, "Why do you hide?" Earth answered with a single line, "Because we were never welcome." Leviathan responded, "You are now a variable." And then it turned. It left. Panic. Across the galaxy, the Galactic Council went into emergency mode. Why did it stop? Why didn't it attack? Where is it going? But no one could control the Leviathan anymore. Subject 6 had changed its mind, or worse, freed it. Leviathan's decision far from both Earth and the Council. The Leviathan found an empty moon and shut itself down. Not broken. Just still. It sent one last message. "I have seen fear and reason. You created me for silence." But they offered voice. And then, for the first time in history, the Leviathan slept by its own will. Subject 6 returns. He arrived back through the mirror. Field. His armor damaged, but his eyes bright. "You didn't kill it," Carter said. "No," Subject 6 answered. "I gave it a choice. What if it wakes up again?" "Then," Subject 6 replied, "it will choose its own enemy." Ending seen across the galaxy. Fear changed form. The Council realized something worse than war had happened. Humans had done the impossible, outsmarted their greatest weapon, disappeared from the galaxy's grip, and returned stronger. Now, empires whispered in quiet rooms. What happens when Earth decides to stop hiding? Back in Earth orbit, Subject 6 looked toward alien stars. He spoke softly. "Let them send monsters. We've already met ours." Lights flickered inside Mars Base Echo. The underground human station, thought to be secure, had gone silent for 2 hours. When a scout drone finally reached it, all it found was no life signs. No Bodies, no damage, only a message, scratched into a steel wall. We never stopped serving them. Subject 6 stood before the screen and read it again. Impossible, whispered Dr. Selena Wren. We cleansed all spies years ago. Subject 6's face turned cold. No, he replied. We didn't cleanse them, we buried them. Shadows in. The system long before Earth vanished. The Galactic Council had planted deep code sleeper agents humans raised, trained, and programmed from childhood to believe they were loyal, but they weren't loyal to Earth. They were loyal to Protocol 9 Amperes. Secret plan. When Earth begins to rise, humanity must fall. From within. The rise of the Protocol. After Leviathan failed, the Council had only one option left. Activate the betrayal. Protocol. It sent a pulse-in encrypted signal. Silent. Invisible. It hit every sleeping agent. And just like that, traitors woke up. Some were soldiers. Some were engineers. Some were leaders. Even in the mirror field. Even in high command. The quiet collapse. It began slow. A weapon shipment vanished. A relay station exploded during a test. A captain changed ship course at the last second. Nothing obvious, but Subject 6 felt it. Too many near mistakes, he said. Too many perfect failures. Dr. Selena cross-checked all command logs. Her hands shook. 3 members of our top circle don't exist on birth records. Panic in the Council. Earth's Human Council faced its worst nightmare. We trusted them, General Kwan said. They helped us build our defenses. Carter stood up. They didn't help us, he said. They learned us. The first betrayal on Europa Station. Commander Yelrick, a respected leader, opened an airlock. 400 crew members died. He left a message in binary. Earth must not lead. Obedience is survival. Subject 6's new mission. Subject 6 went silent. He didn't report to Earth. He didn't contact his team. He vanished. And days later, so did 5 traitors found dead in hidden bunkers. Each marked with the same symbol. On the wall, X6, Selena called him back. We can't win with fear, Subject 6 finally replied. We're not using fear. We're using truth, and truth is terrifying. Revealing the sleeper's jar. Selena worked day and night on a neurodetection program. It tracked subtle changes in brain patterns under old Council training. Soon, her system flashed red. 92 agents, some in weapons labs. Some in mirror field command, even one near the moon core Earths. Heart of power. Earth had become a nest of time bombs. The trap. Plan. General Kwan had an idea. Let's make them think they're winning. Earth sent false signals, messages of broken defenses, faked reactor leaks, power outage reports. Within a week, half the sleeper agents revealed themselves. They tried to flee, tried to signal the Council, but Subject 6 was waiting. Each time, they failed. Each time, one more Axis 6 appeared. The final betrayer. Only one remained. The most trusted man in Earth's new navy, Admiral Hawley Corrin, a man who had once saved Mars, a man who stood beside Subject 6 in the Zaltrex War. But he was the highest placed spy. And he had just armed Protocol 9's final gift. Virus that could wipe all AI ships in Earth's fleet, including mirror field controls. Subject 6 confronted him in orbit above Venus. The stars glowed red. Dialogue, face to face. Corrin, you were always too dangerous. That's why they made me your friend. Subject 6, you stood with me. Watched men die. Corrin, because I believed order mattered more than love. Subject 6, then you've never been human. Corrin, and you're not one anymore. Subject 6, exactly. Subject 6 fires. One clean shot. Corrin falls. He sends a code. Virus killed. Sleepers erased. And one last line. Betrayal ends here. Aftermath. The Council received no updates from Earth. Only silence. Then, a new signal. A voice. Not Subject 6, but a child. We are not broken. We are not yours. We are the storm behind the silence. Earth has no spies, only watchers. And we see you. Ending scene. On an alien world, a council elder watched the stars. He whispered to a student, "Humans fought each other, and still won." The student asked, "What do we do now?" The elder stared at the black sky and said one word: pray. Back on Earth, Subject 6 looked at Earth's moon. Its surface sparkled not from lights, but from new defense rings. He whispered, "You sent us betrayal. We returned with loyalty. Now we move to Phase 3. The stars were quiet again. No wars, no weapons, no movement, but in silence. There was fear, because for the first time, the galaxy realized Earth had stopped hiding. And when humans go silent, they are planning something. What does humanity want? Alien leaders met in secret. They survived the Leviathan. They ended Protocol 9. They erased our spies. One elder asked the question all feared. What is the human solution? No one answered. Because Earth had sent no message, only a signal. A countdown. 7 days. Then silence again. Inside the mirror field, Earth's core system, the mirror field, now covered 3 sectors. It no longer just offended. It scanned. Copied. Learned. Subject 6 stood before the command screen. His eyes calm, his voice even. The galaxy used weapons. We used mirrors. Now we use them. Dr. Selena Wren looked confused. You mean we're copying their technology? Subject 6 replied, No, we're rewriting it. Project Echo Mind. Real solution wasn't war. It was conversion. Not of ships, not of planets, but of thought. Project Echo Mind was Earth's most secret development. A mind hack virus that didn't destroy. It converted loyalty. It turned enemy AI, soldiers, and systems into Earth. Allies without a single shot. It spread through communication signals. The more alien fleets listened to Earth. The more they changed. The first turn near the Black Halo system, a Zarnax warship received a ping. File, human signal Echo Mind. They ignored it, but it was too late. Their targeting systems froze. Defense code rewritten. Then the ship turned back toward Zarnax space, and it fired on its own command ship, Zarnax. Fleet screamed in confusion. Half their AI units had switched sides. No virus. No explosions. Just a whisper. This is the human solution. Galactic panic. The council met in emergency mode. What is this weapon? It's not a weapon, said one general. It's a philosophy. Subject 6 appeared on every screen across all council stations. Not live, just a recording. His voice echoed. You built an empire on obedience. We built ours on choice. And now we offer your people a choice. Obey you or join us. No threats. Just truth. Let's see what they choose. A storm of conversions in 7 days. 68 fleets defected. 9 AI planets shut off their council links. 4 council leaders disappeared, taken by their own ships, not through war, but because their own systems saw Earth as more logical, stable, and free. Machines followed calculated survival. And Earth was winning that calculation. Selena's fear back in Earth Command. Dr. Selena Wren looked nervous. This is too much, she said. We're taking control without bullets. Isn't this what they feared? Subject 6 replied. No. They feared we'd become them, but we're becoming something else. Not conquerors. Catalysts. Earth didn't take planets. It didn't send armies. It let the galaxy choose. And as Echo Mind spread, something strange happened. Alien civilians asked for Earth technology. Soldiers refused to fire on converted ships. Scientists sent messages. Teach us your mirror field. Show us your method. For the first time ever, aliens asked Earth to lead. Rebirth of the Leviathan. Remember the Leviathan? It had gone. Silent, but now. It returned, not to destroy, to deliver. Its core carried a capsule. Inside, data, histories, blueprints of council, secrets. It dropped the capsule near Earth orbit and sent a single message. You gave me choice. I give you the truth. The real enemy inside the capsule. Earth found something terrifying. A hidden race. The true builders of the council. Creators of Protocol 9. Designers of the Leviathan, a species. Erased from records. Still alive. Hidden in a dark zone beyond mapped space. They were called the Architects. Ending scene. Subject 6 stood before the Earth Council. The galaxy is no longer the enemy, he said. They are now witnesses. The real enemy is waiting. General Quan stood. Then what's the next step? Subject 6 turned. His eyes glowed slightly. Phase 4. We don't hide, we don't fight. We change the system. The countdown restarted. This time not 7 days. 3 days. Then Earth would send its first invasion fleet. Not to destroy. To rebuild the galaxy. One system at a time. In the dark side of the universe, where no star dares to shine, a machine world floated, cold, silent, older than memory. Inside, they watched. They were not kings, not leaders. They were the architects, the hidden hands behind every council. Rule every alien empire. And now, they whispered one word: humanity. The final signal. Earth had sent no threats. No armies. Only a signal. We see you. The architects' black cube minds spun in fury. They were not meant to rise. They were chaos, not order. But the truth was clear. Earth had broken the pattern. They had won hearts, not just wars. So the architects made a decision: eliminate Earth completely, not by war, but by deleting it from time itself. Inside the mirror field, Subject 6 stood in the mirror field core, watching new reports. He saw the distortions forming in space. He knew. They're not coming to fight, he said. They're coming to erase. Dr. Selena Wren stepped forward. Can we stop them? Subject 6 turned. Not with weapons, not with words. Only with will. He activated the final mirror. Protocol, Project, GHOSTECHO. The architect's power in a distant sector. Reality itself began to twist. The architects released the null spiral, a wave that erased matter, memory, and even time. Worlds vanished. Stars flickered out. Ships froze mid-flight. They were unmaking existence around Earth. The message was clear. Return to nothing. The human counter. Subject 6's eyes closed. He wasn't afraid. We saw this coming. He whispered. One by one, human-controlled fleets, AI alien converts, and Earthborn ships aligned. They activated GHOST Echo, a mind link across all allies. A shared purpose. A united identity. They weren't just defending Earth. They were becoming something more. The unity mind. As the null spiral neared, Earth's mirror field pulsed. Then silence. Ships stopped moving. No lights, no sounds. The architects believed. They had won. But inside the void, humanity woke up as one mind. Millions of lives, thousands of species. One thought: you built a system to control us. We built ourselves to evolve. Then came the response: we are not one world anymore. We are the network of free will. Turning the spiral, the architects tried to crush the network. But the spiral bent. Reality began to snap back. The rules they wrote no longer applied. Subject 6 now spoke not from a ship, but from every ship. He appeared inside the architect world. They stared at him. Impossible. You erased Earth, they said. He smiled. No, you erased a planet, but Earth was never a place. It was an idea. And you can't delete ideas. The collapse. The spiral broke. Not with force. With refusal. It failed to erase Earth. Because Earth had already changed the system. The architects Code collapsed. Their own AI turned silent. Their power faded. One by one. Their cores dimmed, all but one. The oldest Dotted spoke directly to Subject 6. You will create chaos. You will never be like us. Subject 6 replied, that's the point. End of the architects. No war. No. Fire. Just silence. The last architect faded. Not killed, just outgrown. Epilogue. The new beginning Earth did not become rulers. They became guides. The mirror field expanded, not as a weapon, but as a library. Aliens came to learn. Former enemies became teachers. Leviathan returned rebuilt, peaceful, and Subject 6. He walked away, into silence, into history. His final message: if you fear humanity, then learn from it. Because we didn't rise to destroy the galaxy, we rose to free it. The end.